Hi everyone, I'm Mandy. I'm the director and the lead trainer for a company called Safe Shore Care. We provide complex healthcare training, which includes the NMC OSCE preparation course for international nurses. So we're here today to just give you an update on the 2025 changes since April 2025. So we're going to show you what those changes are. So the key changes for the OSCE have taken place since April 2025. And through this short video, we're going to explain what those changes are. Please, if you are interested in our courses, we run them once a month in Morden, South London. Our contact details are there for you, or you can contact us through our website, which gives you more information about our course. Changes that are happening then on the APIE stations. The updates that have come into play since April 2025 are the fact that the removal of the asthma and the anxiety and depression scenarios has happened. So that means that there are now only 10 APIE scenarios that you will face through these 4 aspects of the exam. With the removal of these APIE stations, this now leaves you the remaining 10 stations, which is Alzheimer's disease, chronic heart failure, a community scenario, the ectopic pregnancy, the end of life care, the fractures and falls, the hernia repair, the homelessness scenario, the pneumonia, and subdural hematoma. So these are the only 10 stations you now need to concentrate on. What we suggest in the preparation for these APIE scenarios is that you get to know what the condition is. Do you know the signs and symptoms of each of those conditions or aspects that will come up in the homelessness and the community scenario? Also, do you know how to plan 2 aspects of care for those conditions? And then it's a good idea in the implementation, which is the safe administration of medication, that you look at each of the scenarios and you work out what some of the common medications might be for those conditions that could come up. And then the evaluation station, which is an 8-minute station where you decide on what you're going to hand over. You use the S-bar tool to write some notes, and then there's a few minutes left over from that station to give a verbal handover. You don't get marked on your write-up. It is on your evaluation that you get marked and your handover. So if you want to learn how to do these scenarios and each aspect of these stations, please contact us and we will help you in our preparation course. So the removal of stations as well is for the professional value stations. 4 of these stations have been removed, and in the evidence-based practice, 2 scenarios have been eliminated. And then the clinical skills stations, nasopharyngeal suctioning station has been eliminated and is no longer assessed. So this leaves you with the professional value stations. These ones have been taken out, which is the concealment of bed status, confidentiality, false representation, and professional confrontation. And out of the evidence-based practice, as cranberry juice for UTI has been removed and autism has been removed. So the stations remaining in the professional values are listed there. You get the information from your examining centre, so please look at your resources. So each of these stations is 10 minutes long. The whole purpose of this part of the exam is for you to look at your NMC Code of Conduct and apply the standards that are in your code to the scenarios that you face. And they're really dilemmas that you will be facing, and it makes you look at what your Code of Conduct states you should do in those particular incidences. If you want some help with that, please join us on our course. to learn how to use the marking criteria and look at your code of conduct to help you produce the actions that you will take in these different scenarios that you will face. You've now got the evidence-based practice, which is where you will be given information and evidence based on a scenario that is listed there. You'll take that evidence and then you'll look at the evidence and write down the key points that you should be finding from the evidence. You can get this information from your marking criteria. Both this list and the marking criteria are provided by your examining centre, and we include this in our information booklet as well. So once again, it is a silent station. You'll be given the evidence and you have to look at the evidence and decide on the important key aspects that you need to draw from that evidence that you're faced with. It's a 10-minute silent station, and we'll give you tips on writing up the bullet points that you have to provide about this evidence that you are faced with. So join us on our preparation course and we'll give you some guidance on how to do that. The skills then that have been removed is a nasopharyngeal suctioning station. This has been completely removed from your exams. And the remaining stations then for your skill stations are listed there with the nasopharyngeal removed, and last year the CPR removed from the skill stations. This now leaves you 20 skills to learn and practice. Some of them are silent stations, so in our preparation course we give you those as homework and then mark them the next day to help you prepare for those. And then the rest that are practical, we will go through these practical stations with you. We keep the classes to a small group so that you all have plenty of chance to practice, and we will review them, and then we choose some of these to be done in your mock exam. You'll also watch other people do their mock exams, so you get plenty of opportunity to see how these skill stations are assessed. So 20 stations left. Concentrate on those stations. Please, if you're working in a clinical environment, get your mentors and your nursing colleagues to help you. Otherwise, use your relatives, your colleagues to help you practice these skills. Once again, we keep our skill stations and classes to a small number so you have plenty of practice. That way, hopefully, you'll be proficient in using the skills you've already got to help you prepare for your exam. Provide. So some preparation tips. You need to review your NMC Code of Professional Practice, the standards required. That will help you do your professional value station. And then participate in practical training through simulation exercises. We do this in our preparation course. We give you plenty of practice in small groups. So please consider joining us for our course. And then utilise the updated materials from the NMC resources page. You will have received these if you've already booked your exam from your examining centre. We will also provide you additional information if you were to join our course. So once again, who are we? We're Safe Shore Care, healthcare training company. We're experts in the OSCE training, and I've been an examiner for the OSCE exam in the past, so I can give you some advice on how to sit your exam for your exam. I've got 35 years nursing experience, so I use that to help you through your clinical skills and also through the APIE parts of your exam. So I've also worked in Canada, so I'm an international nurse myself. I've worked for 3 years in Canada, so understand what people go through when they come to a new country and start working as a nurse. So come and join me and I'll give you some advice on helping you adapt to the UK system, but also in preparing for your exam. As a company, we do keep our classes small, which allows you to have plenty of practice. We've got a number of exam trainers and examiners that will do the mock exam for you. But we keep our classes small so you get plenty of practice. So please consider joining us. We're based in South London in Morden, and we run our courses once a month for 5 days, and we also provide a couple of webinars beforehand to help you prepare for your course so that you're ready. We encourage you to take about 6 weeks to get ready for your exam. You spend a couple of weeks before your preparation course with us, in the advice that we give you in preparing, and then you've got a few weeks after the preparation course to get ready for your exam. So on average, you really need to be putting in about 6 weeks study for your exams. So please, hope this update has helped you, and we wish you all the best with your exam if you've got your exam coming up shortly. If you've not and you've still got to do a preparation course, please join us. Our details are there. Watch our YouTube videos because we're putting some videos together that will help you, and they'll be coming out shortly on YouTube. Join our YouTube channel and we'll provide you with some more advice for the OSCE exam.